You're watching KWWL, Iowa's News Channel 7. This is Sports Plus.
UNI is back in the big dance for the first time since 2006. They took on Illinois State early this afternoon. The Panthers with a 10-6 early lead. Adam Cook knocks this one out for 3. That was 13 of his 13 points in the first half, 27-19 at half. In the second half action, UNI up by just 1. Osiris Eldridge with the fadeaway 3. It's 46-44 ISU. Then the Panthers senior Travis Brown answers back with this jump shot from the wing. It's tied at 48. Then with 5 seconds left, Brown guarding Eldridge. And here it comes, everyone. Air ball. We're headed into overtime. Panthers trailing by 1 in overtime. Then Cook passes to Lucas O'Rear and converts inside. It's 57-56 ISU. Less than a minute left. Panthers with possession. Kajot drives to the hole, gets the foul. 16 seconds left, and you guessed it, Panthers win. NBC title 60-57. Our own Sid Jacob was there and has reaction.
Lauren, at the beginning of the season, nobody considered UNI a tournament team except themselves. Just a week ago, the Panthers needed to go 2-0 just to earn the top seed in the Valley tournament.
At Illinois State, home with Evansville to get a championship or a share of our regular season championship with Creighton, and then to come down here and get 3 games. I think the momentum and confidence that we've been able to pick up over the past 2.5 months really paid off.
At one point we were 6-6. I mean, we could have gone either way with it, and I think that's just a credit to our team, the way we were able to pull together. I mean, starting with the coaches on down to us, and you know, work to get better every day, because we knew we had a talented team. We just had to come together.
This historic weekend in St. Louis guarantees the Panthers a spot in the big dance for the first time in 3 years.
Pretty much a goal of every college athlete that plays basketball. You got to make it to the tournament, and now that we're finally there, it's a lot more relief let off you.
Just all the things I've been through, the surgeries, the passing of my mentor's daughter, and the birth of my son. My emotions been up and down, down and up this whole last year. To finally capitalize on getting a conference and then getting a regular season and getting a real conference to get a bid, automatic bid. Man, it's just amazing.
2 years ago, I didn't know what I was going to be doing playing basketball. I mean, nobody was recruiting me or anything, so I don't really know what was going to happen. But, I mean, to be here now and say we're going to the NCAA tournament, conference champions, just feels awesome.
Last goal is to win some games in the NCAA tournament, and we're going to do that.
In 7 days, the Panthers will enjoy a stress-free Sunday, known to teams like Creighton and Illinois State as Selection Sunday. At the Missouri Valley Tournament in St. Louis, Sid Jacob, Iowa's News Channel 7.
Thanks, Sid. And this just in, the UNI Panthers are arriving back here tonight at 11:30. So just after Sports Plus, you can head to greet them. Keeping with basketball, it was a great weekend for basketball in the state of Iowa. The Hawkeyes beating Penn State in double overtime, 75-67. Senior night for the Hawks. That boosts their record to 500. They play Michigan in the 10th seed of the Big Ten tourney Thursday at 1:35 p.m. Over in Ames, Saturday, the Cyclones hosting Texas Tech, looking for their 4th and final victory of the season. In the second, Cyclones with the lead, but Texas Tech closes the gap on that shot. It's 55-50, but Justin Hamilton comes up here with the save. Texas Tech will make it close, making it a 4-point game, but ISU wins it 78-76. Keeping it on the court, the UNI women finishing their regular season schedule with a 72-64 win over Missouri State Saturday. Here's Kim's Wipazinski with 2 of her 16 points. She gets it right up there. The Panthers are seeded 6th in the NBC tourney in St. Charles, Missouri next week. They'll face Drake or Bradley Friday at 8:30 p.m. Meanwhile, the Iowa women losing in the first round of the Big Ten tournament yesterday against Ohio State, 72-56. Since the Hawks entered the game with 7 straight wins, the group will be going to the NCAA Division I women's tournament. They host the first and second rounds in the Carver Hawkeye Arena March 22nd and 24th. Coming up next on Sports Plus, big weekend for wrestling in Iowa. We'll hear from the Division III Wrestling National Champions, Wartburg Knights, live on set. Plus, we'll have highlights from the Big Ten and Big 12 tournaments, covering news and sports in Dubuque, Manchester, Solon, and your hometown. This is Iowa's News Channel 7. Wartburg claimed its 7th all-time and 2nd consecutive NCAA Division III Wrestling National Championship last night. 2 individual titles from Justin Hansen and Aaron Wernemont. Now the Division III Coach of the Year, Jim Miller, and his 2 national champions join us live on the set. Guys, welcome. I see you've brought this hardware. You must be proud of it. How does it feel?
We're excited. We're excited. We had a great tournament. Really had to earn it this year, but we're proud to bring it back to Wartburg.
2 years in a row?
Exactly.
It's always nice to have something like this in your trophy case.
We're loving it.
Loving it. So, so tell me, you're going into this. You kind of know last year you guys were national champs. This year you're sort of expected maybe to come back. Did you think you were going to win it?
At first, yeah, we did until we had a couple setbacks with Del Valle and Augsburg. We lost to Augsburg twice and tied Del Valle. So Coach Miller gave us a speech, and he really got us motivated, and we worked hard the past 2 months, and we believed we were going to win once we got to the national tournament. You got to believe you're going to win to actually win. No one else probably believed it, but we believed it.
I suppose it's all about believing. Now, Aaron, speaking of believing, you had 80 straight matches, finished 44-0. I mean, how did you do that? That's quite a feat. That's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it at the time. You know, I just took it kind of match by match. I guess the record kind of just took care of itself, and it's just kind of getting ready for every match, you know, and just taking it, you know, one match at a time.
Now, I noticed yesterday while I was there, quite a following. You guys had a huge fan section. I mean, what does it mean to have people make that trip from Waverly to Cedar Rapids, especially knowing how close you were to this national title, seeing everyone follow you?
Yeah, that lifts our whole team up. You know, you walk out and you got a lot of orange out there, people cheering for you. That's a big boost for us, and they made a difference.
Yeah, I'd say it was a sea of orange there in the U.S. Cellular Center yesterday. Now, what are the plans for this trophy? Are you taking it on tour? What are you guys going to do next?
Trying to keep it safe because people keep wanting to grab it. And right now it's looking pretty nice, and I'd like to keep it that way, but it's a dangerous situation right there when you're carrying the trophy. But we hope to have everybody enjoy it, and we like it. We like having it at Wartburg.
So let me ask you this, Coach. What's next? I mean, you're on this adrenaline rush of winning a national title, 2nd one in a row, 7th overall. I mean, what's next for the program? What are you guys looking to do?
Well, we're going to enjoy it for a little while, and then obviously we got to get on track, recruiting and everything, and try to keep at the level that we're at. You got to keep going. So, but we're going to sit back at least a day and enjoy it.
Yeah, take it in for a while, maybe more than a day, maybe through the summer, enjoy this. But thank you so much, guys, for joining us tonight. Best of luck and congratulations. As much as I want to steal this, I'll let you take it home with you tonight, take it back to Waverly. I'm sure everybody's looking forward to seeing it. So thanks again for coming. Keeping with wrestling, though, it was a big weekend for wrestling in Iowa. As I said, Penn State hosting the Big Ten Wrestling Tournament Championship this weekend. This afternoon, championship rounds, Iowa leading the way with the second 2 national champs at 149. Brent Metcalf here looking for his 56th straight win as a Hawkeye. Here he is with the escape. Metcalf with the major decision, 9-1, taking his 2nd consecutive championship, sort of like Wartburg, at 165. Junior Ryan Morningstar, with the big upset, losing to Wisconsin's Andrew Howe. Now Iowa wins the tournament with 141 points, followed by Illinois right behind in 2nd. Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota follow in the top 5. Meanwhile, yesterday, Big 12 championships. Iowa State shares the title, co-champions with Nebraska. Missouri following behind that. Oklahoma State and Oklahoma in 4th and 5th. And don't forget, coming up this week, boys high school state tournament in Des Moines. Of course, we'll be there all week, so stay tuned for all the highlights. That does it for this edition of Sports Plus. Panther Sports Talk is coming up next. Have a great night.